Gotta get on the map, man. It's time to come out green, you know?
Love this guy.
More than 26% of the children who received the drug had a significant reduction in their convulsive or severe seizures compared to the placebo group. So it was a very positive finding. It was statistically significant, and more importantly, it was clinically significant. Some of those children were actually seizure-free, and many others enjoyed a very substantial reduction in their seizure frequency.
This is a DEA regulated safe, so.
Some cannabis products have been approved in Europe and Canada for multiple sclerosis for many years now. So there's a lot of patient safety data about this compound. So we knew a lot about it. Interestingly, how it works in the brain and how it works to combat seizures, both in animal models, which was well defined previously, and now for the first time in humans, that's less well understood. But we do think we have a strong clue. There's a receptor in the brain in nerve cells called the GPR55 receptor, and CBD binds very strongly to that receptor, and in doing so it modulates or balances calcium activity in cells and thereby reduces the excitability of these nerve cells, which in these children are hyperexcitable. One of the advantages of choosing a disorder like Dravet syndrome is that unfortunately these children have very frequent and severe seizures. So for a scientific study, the more frequent the seizures are, the better the chance you can see how the intervention's working. If they had a seizure once a year, you might have to follow them for 3 or 4 years. This study, their seizures were frequent enough within this 14-week window, we were able to collect a lot of data, and indeed it was statistically significant what we found. Cannabis products have been prescribed and documented to be prescribed for people with epilepsy going back 4,000 years. And throughout that time, we've lived with anecdotal data. Today, for the first time, we have rigorous, double-blind, placebo-controlled trial data that cannabidiol works in reducing convulsive seizures in children with this severe epilepsy.